Relying on freelancers and other third parties is a must when brokering in Fiverr. There are many issues which can arise from this. For instance, how can you determine that the person on the other end of the computer is honest in his or her dealings? There's no way to be 100% sure that everything will go smoothly because you will never know who the person is on the other end. Hence, the process of screening and filtering freelancers is unavoidable for a broker. It may be a time-consuming procedure, but once you get the connection with the freelancers, you can resume working with them if they have proven to provide quality service and work. Here are a few methods that will help keep you at ease. You're going to go through a series of filters before you decide to contact them. Without further ado, let's move on to the first level. First and foremost, you must pick the right place to post your offer. Use established marketplaces on the internet. The difference between non-established and established marketplaces is that established ones will keep only good quality freelancers. There is already a large pool of freelancers available in these established marketplaces. The following are a list of established marketplaces where you can find quality freelancers: Agent Solo, All Freelance Work, and Upwork. Many potential candidates will send you the link to their profile once you get your job posted. Read through the feedback they've gotten. Even though such information may not be able to show you exactly how reliable they are, but it does ease your work if you are hiring the freelancer for the first time. Filter the candidates by their ratings. After you've posted the job in the marketplace, you'll get a bunch of responses from freelancers hoping to get the job. Contacting them one by one would be time-consuming. To solve this problem, filter them according to their ratings. This would also help you to decrease the number of candidates. In general, there are two types of rating systems, which are the 10-point rating system and the 5-star rating system. If the marketplace that you use is using the 10-point rating system, make sure the freelancers have at least 8 points and above. If they're using the 5-star rating system, look for freelancers with at least 4 stars and above. The rating system runs this way. When their services are satisfying, their buyers will leave them positive ratings, which contributes to their overall rating. Thus, the higher the rating, the better the service they manage to provide. In this level, filter them out according to their ratings, then move on to the next step. The next method would be reading through the feedback and reviews in the profile. If you can, try to look for their profile on other platforms like Facebook. From their profiles, you can evaluate them better. From these networks alone, you may not be able to get in-depth details of their work habits, but you will be able to know their general online behavior through the content they share online. It would be a good reference for you to understand the freelancers better. However, if you're not up to looking up for their profile on other platforms, you can go to their profile in the marketplace. When you are on their profile page, scroll down to look for reviews and feedback from their former buyers. Read the reviews and feedback in their profile. It is acceptable to have a few negative reviews or feedback because there are always difficult clients that have requirements which are nearly impossible to fulfill. However, read through the comments and take note of it. Here's a side note for you. Like I mentioned, it is acceptable to have a few negative feedback, but make sure that there is at least 90% of positive feedback from the buyers. By this stage, you should be left with just a few candidates that you would like to start a conversation with. The rest can be the backup. Start a conversation with each of them, as you can evaluate their character throughout the conversation. First things first, you can evaluate them by how they reply to your request. For instance, you can assess someone in terms of how long they take to respond to your request. This way, you will know how fast they will get back to you when you contact them in the future. From the way they respond to your request, you will get to evaluate their professional working attitude in handling the work you pass to them. If needed, you may get their email address in case of any emergencies. In some instances, the marketplace server may be down or hacked. If so, you will have a second method to communicate with them. Finally, ask for their portfolio as a reference to evaluate their work. This can be said to be an essential part. Evaluating the portfolio would be the final factor that you will need to walk through before agreeing to use their work and offering them the job. You should not accept their service before getting to see their past work. Regardless of anything else, the capability to provide quality work is the utmost important factor that you must put priority on when it comes to screening for freelancers. Whether they can perform well or not is not depending on the way they speak, but on their actions. Therefore, other than evaluating the way they handle work, you will need to evaluate the work from them. This is to ensure that you can provide the best service to your clients as well.